Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This is my series where I do 31 stories for 31 days, and this is day number 14 if I'm not mistaken. We're literally so close to being halfway done the series, and I know a lot of you wondering, how is Specular going to come up with this, like, enough stories for this entire month? Don't worry, based on what you've seen so far, there's more stories, and there is enough for the rest of this month. With that being said, I go to Colorado May 27th to May 30th, so I'll have to come up with 4 stories pre-recorded. I won't have, like, the brain power to think of one a day. I'll have to pre-record for them and see how that goes, but it'll be fine. We'll figure it out. But in this video, we have a little bit of a sad story, and we're not actually going to go over one story in specific, but I'm going to go over some of my experiences on Mineplex, the server, because as you may or may not know, as of this morning at 3:45 a.m., around 12 hours ago, and what the heck, dude? What? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? As of 3:45 a.m., Mineplex has officially shut down, and we've gotten confirmation that this is real from their Discord themselves. So this is very unfortunate. You know, Mineplex shutting down is a really big deal. I mean, this was the most popular server for a long time. I remember when Hypixel used to get like 10,000 players, and Mineplex used to get like 25k at its peak. And yeah, it's very unfortunate. I'm gonna read you guys the message that the Discord team on Mineplex's official Discord server said, and then we'll talk about it, and I'll share some stories of my experiences on the server. So with that being said, let's get into it. And actually, let me just kill this player first so that I can like do this little voiceover, like, or not voiceover, but I can actually, like, you know, read this out loud and not have to worry about getting rushed, because last game I don't even know what that was. Okay, that was so weird. Let's just get this guy out of the game, and perfect. Nice. As you're all aware, all servers and the website have been down for a couple of days now. Unfortunately, I have been given the burden of informing you that this will be forever. I shouldn't need to be the one to tell you all this, I shouldn't have to, but in the end, you all deserve to know that it's over, and I suppose I'll need to be the one to do it. I wish there was more to say, I wish that things would have gone differently, and I wish we all would have had time to say a proper goodbye to it, give it a proper send-off. I am sorry that it went the way it did. You guys are passionate about this server, and it's always inspired me to want to do better, even if I didn't have the opportunity to. I'll end this off by saying that I'll be giving the Mineplex Discord to Toki, who will turn it into sort of memorial, at least for the time being. I would also like to ask that you don't give her, the other admins, the staff team, or me any sort of abuse, both in chat and in DMs. We work for this company, we didn't own it, and we didn't make the decisions that led us here. Thank you guys so much for the wonderful years. I wish you all the best of luck in the future with whatever you end up doing, and come say hi once in a while. I guess from this like announcement, it kind of seems like there was like a disagreement within the staff team. Like, it kind of seems like the Discord team is different from the like admin team on Mineplex, and they didn't have anything to do with it, and maybe didn't even know about it. So it seems like maybe this was more of like an impulsive decision, or like the Mineplex team kind of like didn't really give much closure or understanding to the other like members, which is like it's very unfortunate. I mean, we've seen Mineplex kind of on a downward spiral for like a couple years now, and it's really unfortunate. I mean, the server was doing great at one point, like 2017, but now it's just not in a great place, and it's so unfortunate because it was like the server that so many people grew up on. This server that like motivated so many YouTubers to upload in the first place. Like, I remember back in the day watching like TBNR Frags micro battles videos, and like those were like the pack doing micro battles and Vicstar carrying everybody because he was like the best one there at PvP. Man, it was like the good old days, you know, the genuinely like Mineplex days were so good. I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit of a story. So my first YouTube channel was actually not Specular. I did have this very old, very small channel back in the day. I'm not even gonna say the name because I don't even think it exists anymore. I think the videos are gone, which is really sad. If I do find the video, I'll definitely show you, but I had this old channel with like 26 subs, and I think like 20 of them are my alts, because I was like a child just subbing myself because I didn't know how YouTube worked. But I used to like upload like micro battles highlights on Mineplex, and I was like micro battles highlights #1 archer kit, and then warrior kit or whatever, because there was like the 3 different kits on micro battles, and I was like I'll like make a series based on every single kit, and it was like so corny, but I absolutely loved it. That's like the first type of like Minecraft content that I got into on YouTube, besides like CubeCraft Egg Wars, because CubeCraft Egg Wars is like the other main game mode that I used to play. There are so many like experiences that I've had in Mineplex that have been good and bad, and it's so sad to see it go. Like, I remember party games, like private games on Mineplex were so much fun, playing like gladiators and speed like build or whatever. I don't remember what the name of that is. It was like speed something. It's just kind of sad to see it go after like all of these years. And I think the thing is, even though many people don't play on the server anymore, so many people have like really good stats. I know I had some crazy stats on the server. The main games I used to play were like, I never really liked the survival games or Skywars, but the micro battles, gladiators, and like the speed build was some of the most fun I've ever had. And oh man, those games were so cool. And even their lobby, like the lobby gladiator, the lobby parkour, all that was like so, I don't know, it was so cool, man. It was man, I have so much nostalgia thinking about like how fun micro battles used to be, and like how good the old game was. And I remember complaining about like Gwen, the like what's it called? They're like anti-cheat, because their anti-cheat was really bad. And speaking of, I actually have a story about that. So if you guys remember, I made a video a long time ago, a story time actually, called My Cheating Experience, where I talked about how I cheated in the past. Not very often, but like all the way back in the day, like 2017 or something. And one of the servers I cheated on at one point was actually Mineplex, and their like anti-cheat banned me. It was Gwen, and I just remember like the animation actually being like really cool. Like I watched myself get banned because Gwen like stopped me. Like I got frozen by the bot, and then like the little I forgot what they're called, like the little, oh my god, I don't know what they're called, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like the Gwen thingies like went around me, and then they like zapped me out of existence, and I got banned. And oh man, the server used to be so fun. It's kind of sad how the server started going on like a downward spiral after like Hypixel started blowing up. Like it felt like there was a lot of animosity between the servers. Like it felt like Mineplex didn't like Hypixel at all. Mineplex blamed Hypixel for like stealing a lot of their work, like their different game modes on the forum posts. Like even like some of the admins were like complaining about it, which was like really like, I don't know, it looked very like immature and not good. And then I also remember like Mineplex banning Lunar was like a really weird decision, because one of the largest fan bases on like the 1.8 PvP scene is Lunar Client. Like Lunar Client, there's so many Lunar users, and I feel like that was a huge mistake. Like it was such a bad like idea, because it's like you never want to like isolate your fan base, and by disallowing Lunar Client on Mineplex, it was like a huge deal. They isolated so much of their fan base and excluded so many people, because I mean so many people use Lunar, so many people use Lunar. Anyways, it's kind of just unfortunate. It's not really much you can do about it, and it sucks that like I don't even know why the server fully shut down. I know like the Java version of the server wasn't doing very well for a long time. Like it was slowly like going down in player base, and eventually it was getting like 20 players or whatever. But I thought the Bedrock server was actually doing well. If anyone here plays Bedrock and knows more about that, feel free to let me know in the comments. I might be mistaken, but I was actually under the interpretation that the Bedrock version of the server was doing good, so it kind of threw me off when like everything shut down. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, there's not much you can do about it. Anyways, I just wanted to come on here and kind of talk about how Mineplex is shutting down permanently, which is really sad, and kind of talk about some of the good and bad experiences I've had on the server. If you guys have any stories that you would like to share on like Mineplex, like your first time playing on it or whatever, let me know. Let me know in the comments, and feel free to like add to this, because I would love to hear you guys, and like love to hear your guys' thoughts on this shutting down and everything. But with that being said, that's gonna do it for this video. It's not really one story time, it's like a bunch of little story times with a like larger topic. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, join my Discord. If you made it to the end, comment the word Mineplex, because obviously the video is about Mineplex. With that being said, have a great day everyone, and peace out everyone. Bye.